Today I'm covering 3 must-have fruity gourmands. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to Kev TV. Today, as you can see, I'm back in the Oligarch store. I got a comment on my last video, the review on Xerjoff's Don and Comandante, which are right there. The comment from one of you guys asked me to do a fruity gourmand video. In Australia, it's currently spring, so the weather is really starting to warm up now. It is a time where I like to revisit my favorite fruity gourmands. Lately, the past few months, I've been wearing a lot of woody orientals, smoky fragrances, but as the weather warms up now, I really like to go towards the more tropical, fruity direction. So these are 3 that I wanted to share with you guys today. Now the first one I have here is called Triumph of Bacchus, and this one's made by Argos Fragrances over in the US. This is one that I've had probably since the end of 2019. I've been wearing it on really nice, warm, sunny days. I'll put on this bad boy again. This is a really sweet, fruity gourmand, and the name Triumph of Bacchus, named after the Roman god Bacchus, who was the god of winemaking, fertility, music. So I really consider him to be like the party god. This is a scent that when you put it on, it really does get you quite lively, quite an energetic scent, quite a bright scent. The main accord that I get from the Triumph of Bacchus is this really bright white peach. It is an opening note, but it really does last throughout the heart and the base as well. Along with the white peach, green apple, quite a sweet saffron, and rum notes. I think it is pretty cool that Argos made this fragrance inspired by the Roman god of parties, and they did put like fruity notes but also rum notes in there too. The rum notes give it this warmth. It really makes you want to wear it on those sunnier days, but also it is something that you could wear throughout the evening as well to events and parties. Well, party fragrance, wear it to parties, right? When it gets to the heart, it does reveal some floral notes. So you do get a note of jasmine in there, but there is a lot of sweet spices. Again, in the top you have that saffron, but you also have a heart of vetiver as well with patchouli. So you get that really sharp, but also quite sweet spice cut through the fruitiness. So it isn't really a purely fruity fragrance. Now the dry down for this fragrance is the reason why I think many people fall in love with it. I have a lot of customers that come in looking for fruity fragrances, and I do show them purely like fruity punch bowls, but for the people that are looking for something that evolves, I recommend Triumph of Bacchus, because yes, you do have that feature white peach that runs throughout the life of the fragrance, but you also get a really nice dry down of vanilla and tobacco and sandalwood. So you can imagine the dry down goes towards a woody. It also retains its sweetness from the white peach and vanilla. The longevity in terms of hours that I get from this baby here, 10 to 12 hours, so it is really strong, which is really good for a fruity gourmand. You'll find that many fruity gourmands, perhaps you get 5 to 8 hours. For designer brands, even much less. Argos, great job. This is my favorite Argos fragrance to wear in the summer. Second tier, right in the middle, we have one from Boadicea the Victorious. Well, some people call it Boadicea the Victorious. Boadicea, Boadicea, you know, whatever. Potato, potato. This one here is called Empire. A house as big as Boadicea, they have, I think, over 120 fragrances in their collection. You will find that they have literally any style of fragrance. Woody fragrances, fresh fragrances, more warm orientals, really heavy ouds, fruitier ones like this. They kind of cover it all. Let's try this one. Already, it is really different from the Triumph of Bacchus. The Empire is a bit more of a clean aldehyde approach to a fruity fragrance, meaning that it's got that clean soapiness to it. There's a freshness to it as well. Opening notes, it does open with orange and peach. There's a note of bergamot on the top as well, which gives it this citrus freshness. It's definitely very fresh and fruity at the start. And there are floral notes in the heart that are, in my opinion, not that prominent. They're jasmine and rose. They aren't standout notes in this fragrance. That's why I would consider this more of a fruity fragrance rather than a floral fragrance. And I get a lot of the dry down notes come in, the sweeter ones. So in the dry down of this, it does have raspberry, vanilla, and quite a sweet amber. But I wouldn't call this an overly sweet fragrance because in the dry down, it does have patchouli and sandalwood with a bit of musk, which kind of cuts through the sweetness of it. The longevity of Empire for me is really good. I get well over 10 hours. I guess when you're paying that much for a Boadicea fragrance, you do expect the longevity to be really good. And this is one where in the spring, summer, for me, it goes absolute beast mode in a fruity way. And last up, I have one from Accendis. Now this is a new house that we've just got in store probably start of the year, so it's been a couple of months that it's been in the store here. It's made by Emi Cesaroni, who is the owner and also the nose behind her collection as well. This one here is called Luna Dulcius. I'm gonna spray this one here on my wrist actually. Note that the sprays on the Accendis fragrances are some of the best, smoothest sprays that I've ever tried. Now, this one is their coconut perfume, so I didn't want to just get all citrus fruits fragrances for this video. I wanted to get something a little bit different too. This is a coconut fruit gourmand. That is the feature note in this fragrance, but it does have in the opening notes as well grapefruit, bergamot, and red fruits. So yes, it does open quite bright, quite citrusy, but the sweetness in it comes from the coconut, which is also paired with a vanilla note. Vanilla note technically in the dry down, but you can pick it up for sure as soon as you smell this fragrance. This would be a fragrance, I'll consider this as a tropical fragrance. So this is one that you'd wear on a holiday, and when you are having warmer, sunny days, this is a perfect fragrance because it actually is blended really well with the heart notes that are all floral notes. In the heart, you do have peony and rose that also stand out as well. I just find this is a really, really well balanced fruity and floral fragrance. The longevity that I do get on the Luna is really good. Not as good as the two before, but I get on this one about 4 to 6 hours. So still good performance for a fruity gourmand. But yes, I guess the price comparison does sometimes play a part in the overall performance of a fragrance. For the Luna here by Accendis, they're all 100ml bottles, so easy to compare the prices. This one is $269 Australian dollars. And then you're looking at the one in the middle, the Empire by Boadicea, is 520 Australian dollars. So for the same size, what's that, like double the price? Well, kind of. So you're going to hope that the juice quality and the longevity and performance is going to be much better. And for this one, the Triumph of Bacchus by Argos, you're looking at 355 Australian dollars. And that's for the 100ml bottle. Something really cool about Argos is for their collection, they've also made a smaller size. So I think it's a 30ml bottle. So these three being my favorite fruity gourmands to wear in the spring, summer. I want to know which video you guys want me to do next. As you can see, I have complete access to a huge range of fragrances. If you guys are interested in purchasing these three bottles here, they are available at Oligarch. So I'll pop the links down below in the description box for you guys. There is a special running, so I'm thinking in some of the videos where I can, to thank you guys for supporting and watching our videos. I want to thank you guys by giving you guys a special promo code, but it's only going to be valid for 48 hours of when the video is posted. If you guys don't want to miss out on specials like these, click subscribe so that you guys will know as soon as the video drops. Thank you guys for watching. Click like on the video and I'll be back again next week with more reviews. Bye.